How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to my Elm Creek journey. And yeah, as you can see today, it is a little bit of a rainy day today. So yeah, guys, let's quickly step outside because I've got a couple of things that I need to show you guys. So yeah, first of all, our sheep are still doing pretty well, and they seem to be enjoying the rain a little bit for a change. I think the poor creatures have been dying from the heat these past couple of days, but yeah, the rain is very welcome at this stage. Now, according to the weather forecast, it should stop raining around about 8:30 to 9 o'clock in the morning. So, yeah, which leaves us with a little bit of a time on our hands because we need to go and do a delivery. But now, obviously, I cannot go and do this delivery because it will be a little bit of a problem in the rain. So, yeah, those boxes are going to get sopping wet. And I don't think the wooden crates the strawberries are in is gonna be very well off in the rain either. So yeah, we're just gonna have to wait for that to yeah, just maybe clear up a bit. But yeah, let me also show you guys what is going on with the quad bike over here. So I did a little bit of work to it, and as you can see, it is looking a little bit better. Got it cleaned up nicely, even polished the wheels. They seem to have cleaned up quite well. And I think the paintwork actually looks amazing on this thing. I actually had the color match to this front grille over here, which was actually black. So yeah, I think this thing is looking a little bit better. And I've currently got it listed for sale. I'm trying to see if we can get at least $4,000 for it, but we will see how it works out, guys. So yeah, that is about it. In other news, there is a little job that we need to go and do for Nick again this morning. He told me something about the Hilux that he finished up with. We need to go and drop that off, so I'm looking forward to go and do that. So that is probably what we are going to be starting off with this morning. And then, yeah, we've also been contacted by Ben. So Ben says he's got a harvesting job for us, but once again, it's a little bit of a problem with the rain. So yeah, what we are going to do is we're going to just soldier on with this day and see how everything works out. So yeah, as for Grandma, her car isn't here. She actually went to visit one of her friends for the day, so she'll be back a little bit later on. So yeah, I guess there's nothing to it but to do it, as Grandpa always said, guys. We've got a little bit of a job to do. So let's head over to Nick's place and go and have a look at this Toyota Hilux. Thinking Nick is probably inside his office this morning because it's, yeah, just pouring with rain. Alright, let's just make our way over here and see how this Hilux turned out. And I also wanted to check if he made any good progress on the Ford Hot Rod, because you all know that Hot Rod was actually quite a bit of a poor state when the last time we saw it. But alright, here we are. This is Nick's workshop, and yeah, obviously he's not there. Alright, so we're just going to park up right here. I think this will be a good spot. Alright. There we go. Alright, and I think that is the Hilux over there. Okay, we'll go and have a look at that just a bit. Alright, let me quickly see if I can find Nick. He's probably inside the office here. Alright, so there we are. So yeah, I see Nick has made some decent progress on the 1932 Ford Hot Rod. He even has got the new wheels over here, which is going to look pretty nifty on this thing. So the work that he has been done so far is the bodywork has been sorted, so there's no more rust on it. It's looking a whole lot better. I see he also managed to get the grille fixed up. And yeah, everything is actually looking pretty well, guys. The engine has been installed. I think it's already running. And I think Nick only still needs to do suspension work to this thing. And probably mount some shock absorbers and then obviously the wheels. But he's still got a little bit of rust on the framework to take care of. So I think that's probably going to be his next step towards getting this thing sorted. So yeah, it's a good thing, seeing a little bit of progress on that car. Now, I've also got the keys to the Hilux. So we're going to just, I think let's make it a little bit snappy here, so we don't end up being soaking wet. Alright. Man, yeah, this thing actually turned out pretty well. We can't really have a look at it now because it's raining, but yeah, he did a suspension lift on this thing, bigger wheels and tires. He also mounted some pretty nifty stainless steel bumpers, front and rear. And also that tailgate over there is definitely something a little bit custom. and then he added a bunch of decals for the owner. So yeah, now you might be thinking, how are we gonna get back to the shop again? Well, we are gonna be picking up another car again, or another vehicle. I think it's probably a pickup truck again, seeing as this guy's into his off-roading type of vehicles. So I guess we'll see what it is we are picking up once we get there. So yeah, let's hit the road over there, guys, and I'll bring you up to speed once we are close there. Alright, so here we are. This is the guy's house, and we are just going to park it right over here on his second part of the driveway here. And yeah, looks like we are here to pick up this old pickup truck over here. So I wonder what is going on with this thing. Alright, well, let's hop out and quickly see if we can get to the front door here. Yeah, there's luckily a little bit of a cover over here. Alright, yeah, not standing in the rain. Alright, let's see if this guy is home. Alrighty, so there we are, guys. So we've got the keys to this International, I think it's a C200 or something like that. I'm not too sure. That's what the badging says, but yeah. So Nick is going to be doing a little bit of custom work to this thing for this guy. So let's get inside and fire it up. Yeah, this thing is actually looking pretty decent, guys. It's just a little bit dirty, but it's definitely been taken well care of, if you ask me. Alright, well, let's hit the road back to Nick's place again. And there has been a tornado warning as well, but looks like the most part of the storm seems to be over now. It seems to be calming down. So I think pretty soon here the sun will start coming out. Yeah, it's already starting to come out a bit, so yeah, looks like things are gonna work out after all. Alrighty, and we made it back to Nick's workshop again, guys. So we're just gonna see if we can pop into this parking spot next to our VW here. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. Alright, guys, so I'm just quickly going to drop off the keys, and then we're going to hit the road back home and probably wait for the rain to just go away. It's already starting to settle a little bit, so that is great. Alright, so the keys have been dropped off, and yeah, the weather is definitely starting to calm down quite a bit, guys, so that is pretty good. Alright, so let's get back into our little VW over here and head back home and see if we can just wait for this rain to calm down all the way. It's almost over, guys. I think it'll be pretty soon here, then we're going to be able to go and even do our harvesting job. So it all depends on Ben, so I guess we'll see, guys. So yeah, we need to go and drop off the pallets that are loaded onto my car trailer, and just go and sort that all out, and then we will see how this day is going to go further. Alright, let's just pull into here, and I think I probably need to back up to get the trailer hooked up again, so let's quickly do this. Alright, no traffic behind us, okay. Alright, I'm pretty sure our little VW would be able to pull this trailer without any issues. Alright, and there we are. Alrighty, so here we are, guys. So I've hooked up the trailer to the VW Golf, and everything seems to be looking pretty good. So we're just waiting for this rain to stop, guys, and then we're going to be hitting the road. So yeah, so far I haven't had anybody interested in the quad bike yet, but yeah, it's only been like a day or so, and I'm pretty sure soon somebody will contact us. So yeah, I guess we just gotta wait for this rain now. It's gonna probably take a little bit of time, so I think what I'll do is I will bring you guys back up to speed once the rain has stopped, and then we're gonna jump into our little VW and go and drop off these pallets over at the supermarket. So yeah, luckily we're not going very far today, and that is pretty awesome. Alright, so there we are. The rain just settled down completely and things are looking pretty good. So yeah guys, now we are ready to go and do this delivery for Grandma. So she did phone me while I was waiting for the rain to settle down. She said that she's also going to just wait for the rain to calm down before she comes back home. So I guess we will see her when we get back, or yeah, maybe even a little bit later on. That'll also be good, because I don't know if we're gonna be leaving for our harvest job anytime soon here, guys. I'm still waiting for Ben to let me know, and then I guess we're gonna go and tackle that job and just find out what exactly it's going to be today, because he told me it's quite a bit of a big one, so which is great, which means we're going to be able to make some decent money. Alright, so here we are over at the supermarket. So we're just gonna go and talk to Robert again and just see if he's gonna be able to take the pellets off of our hands real quickly, and then we are gonna be ready to hit the road again. Alright, and I would like to call that job done once again. So we've dropped off all of the pellets over here at the supermarket, and we are ready to hit the road yet again. And oh, okay, alright, that was a message on my phone. Let me just see what this is. Oh, okay, so yeah, this is a guy who's interested in the quad bike. Alright, pretty interesting, guys, yeah. Alright, well, I think what I'll do is I will head back to Grandma's house real quick, because it's luckily not too far, and then I will see if I can give this guy a quick phone call, and yeah, if he would like to come through and have a look at the quad bike. Alright, so we are back home, and I think we're just going to park the little VW right over here for now. And I'm quickly going to jump on the phone and see if I can get this guy on the line, and just, yeah, if he wants to come and have a look at our quad bike. It'll be great if he does decide to buy it today, which means we're going to have a little bit more money again, guys. So yeah, I think I will stick around a bit and also let you guys know what happens if this guy manages to actually make the purchase, or if we are still going to be stuck with this little quad bike for the rest of today. Alright, well, there we are, guys. So as you can see, the guy has arrived, and not only is he buying the quad bike from us, guys, he actually made me quite a decent offer on my little trailer as well. Now, I wasn't really thinking of selling this thing anytime soon, but I mean, the guy made me a really good offer on the quad bike and the actual trailer here. So he's just quickly in the bathroom. He's just gonna be back in a couple of seconds here probably. So yeah, but I think $8,500 is not too bad actually. So yeah, that is looking pretty good, guys. So we're just waiting for this guy to come out of the bathroom, and then yeah, I guess we are probably gonna see if I maybe get into touch with Ben, because Ben hasn't let me know anything yet about this harvesting job, and it's already like 9:10. Alright, well, let me bring you guys back up to speed once we know what is going on here. Alrighty, so here we are, guys, and I just got off the phone with Ben as well, and the gentleman also left with the quad bike and trailer. So yeah, looking pretty good in terms of money for today. We made quite a decent profit on both the quad bike and the trailer, although as I said, I didn't really want to get rid of it just yet, but I guess we'll probably see if we can find ourselves a replacement here sometime. But okay. So yeah, in other news, we are on our way to Ben's, if you haven't gathered that much yet. So yeah, we are ready to go and start this harvesting job. Now, Ben told me he just wanted to make sure that the rain is over before we actually started harvesting, because it's not a good thing to harvest while it's raining, and also just give the crops a little bit of time to dry up a bit. So I guess it's probably a little bit better by now. It has almost been an hour since it last rained, so I think things are going to work out pretty well then. Alright, so yeah, we are going to head over to Ben's place here, guys, and just pick up whatever it is that he's going to give us here, because he said I need to come and see him, and he's got something for me. So yeah, let's go and find out what exactly this is. Alright, so here we are. This is Ben's residence once again, guys, and oh my goodness, okay, would you look at that. So the field that we cultivated from the other day, he actually planted grass on it, which looks pretty awesome if you ask me. So I wonder if he's going to be making silage or something out of it. I don't know. Alright, well, let me just park right here and quickly have a word with him and see what exactly is happening today. Alright, so there we are. We had quite a little bit of a long chat with Ben about this job for today. So apparently it's a barley field, and according to the directions he gave me, it is the field right next to where David's property is. So for those of you guys who don't know who David is the guy we bought the trailer and the quad bikes from. Also our dirt bike back in the day. So yeah, pretty awesome. So Ben handed me the keys to his old, I think this is a 1988 Chevy Silverado 1500. So yeah, he said that we need to use the truck, because obviously nobody's going to take us seriously if we start doing contracts for them with a car like the little VW Golf. So yeah, he said that it's just going to be a little bit more presentable pitching up with a pickup truck. Although I'm not so sure it's a good thing, because this thing is actually a little bit filthy, but I guess it is what it is. So yeah, we've got ourselves like a little temporary company vehicle for today, which is great. Alright, well, we need to make our way over to this field, guys, and go and see what it's all about. So Ben told me that there's a combine on site already, ready to rock and roll, and he said everything should be connected up to it and ready to just start harvesting. And then we've also got a tractor and a grain trailer, a decent sized one, waiting for us over there. And there's also a forage wagon. So now, as far as I can understand, what Ben said to me is that after we harvested the field and dropped off all of the grain over at the local diner, because that is where the grain is going to apparently, we are going to be allowed to collect all of the straw and do whatever we want with it. So Ben said that he has already arranged with Katie from the animal dealer, and she's going to be taking it off my hands today. So yeah, looks like we're going to be getting a little bit of extra income on this harvesting job, which will be great. So yeah, every penny is actually very welcome at this stage. Alright, so let's make our way over to this field, guys. It's luckily not too far from here still. We actually made some decent progress driving down here while I was explaining everything. So I guess we'll see what we have to deal with once we get there. Alright, so here we are. This is in fact David's property, and I just noticed a bunch of equipment next to his property here. So I take it it's this little road over here which we need to follow to see if we can figure out what's going on over here. Let's just see. Okay, so there's the combine. Right, that is a massive thing. And there's the tractor with the grain trailer, and I believe the one behind that would be the forage wagon. Alright, I think if we just park here under the tree, that'll be great. Alright. yeah, I must say this truck actually gets up and goes pretty well, guys. Yeah, this thing is yeah, I actually noticed I was speeding down here a little bit sometimes, but okay, you know what? It is what it is. Luckily, we're not getting into any trouble, hopefully. So yeah, let's quickly have a look at our equipment, what we are working with. So yeah, this is the combine harvester. It's got quite a decent sized header on it, a MacDon Case IH FD250 header. I wonder what's the size of this thing. Well, if I had to guess, it's probably a little bit bigger than 15 meters, maybe. I don't know. And then we've got the Case Axial Flow AF11. Okay. Yeah, there's a pretty decent looking combine. If you ask me, this thing is even got this, what do they call these things? Crawler tracks. Yeah, a crawler track. So that is pretty epic, if you ask me. And then as for the tractor, this is an older tractor. It's a John Deere 8400. And yeah, it's still a little bit wet from all of the rain we've been getting. And we've got this massive grain trailer, which is a Farm Tech. Okay. Fortis 3000. Okay, no idea what that means. As long as we can put our grain in it, I'm all happy. And this is the collector wagon or forage wagon, as Ben told me. So it's a Bergman Shuttle 490S. Okay, yeah, pretty simple. There's all of the hydraulics and the PTO over here. And this is our field. Wow. It looks huge from here, but okay. I'm pretty sure that big old combine we've got to work with today is got to be up to the task, and it shouldn't take us too long to do this. It doesn't look like the crop is still wet anymore. It actually seems to have dried up already. So I think we are ready to start harvesting this and see how it goes. Now, yeah, another thing that Ben gave me was a drone, guys. So he said that if we wanted to, we can even use the footage for our next part of the video that's coming up, guys. So I think that is what we are going to do once we hop into this thing. Let's first of all jump in, get it fired up, and alright, let's just lift this header up. And I see that the combine has been unfolded already, so I think we are ready to hit the road here. Or not really the road, but the field. Alright, so I'm gonna have to just figure out this GPS system in this thing, because I think it's going to make our jobs a little bit easier today. So let's first of all see how this thing works. Alright, that is the header on. And if we lower it down. Alright, so let's first of all get into the field. I think that'll be a good start. Alright, I think we are probably dropping some straw back there, which is not a big problem. Alright, so yeah, I probably should send the drone out as well, because they still want us to do the footage for them as well. So I think let's maybe do it like that, guys. I'm going to quickly figure out the GPS, and then we're going to send the drone out so that we can start getting some decent content for you guys from a third-person perspective. So I guess here we go.
Breaking through the pines, radios humming, hearts aligned. Truck bed loaded, bags all packed, nothing but the open road, never looking back. Faded jeans and worn out boots, highway sings its joyful roots. Wind in our hair, smile so wide. With every mile, we taste the ride. Wheels on the gravel, stories unfold. Every town we pass, worth its weight in gold. Tunes on the radio, spirits are high, chasing that horizon under the big sky. Old diner stops, coffee's hot. Simple joys, they're all we've got. Hometown stars in the night so dark. Love in our hearts, lighting up a spark. Endless signs and winding roads. Life's a journey, God its weight in gold. Tunes on the radio, spirits are high, chasing that horizon under the big sky. On the gravel, stories unfold. Every town we pass, worth its weight in gold. Tunes on the radio, spirits are high, chasing that horizon under the big sky.
Alright, well, there we go. That is the first part of the job done over here. So guys, as you can see, we managed to harvest this field quite quickly actually. So now, in the trailer over here, we have got all of the barley that we just harvested. So we need to quickly go and drop this off over at the local diner, which isn't very far from here, guys. So I was also told that there's only a certain expectancy yield that they were trying to get off the field, so if we manage to overachieve, they are going to be paying us for the excess barley as well. So yeah, this could be anything from $1,000 to $2,000 according to Ben. So I guess we will see what happens once we go and drop all of the barley off. So yeah, I think we had a pretty decent yield. It seems to be, yeah, not too shabby. So yeah, let's get over to this diner and go and dump all of the barley and see how much money we're going to make off of that. And then we still got to come back over here and pick up all of the straw and take it over to the animal dealer, which is going to also keep us a little bit busy for today. So yeah, I think this is a pretty decent way of making some money. And yeah, setting that aside from our little makeshift dealership that we've currently got as well, I think we are gonna be making some relatively decent money real soon here, guys. But okay, here we are. This is in fact the diner, so let's just pull in here. And I think what we do over here is we just dump it into their grid over here. Yeah, like an underground auger thing that they've got going on here. Alright, well, pretty interesting that a diner's got something like this. Alright, we should probably just pull it a little bit more forward, and I think then we just push the button and then there it goes. Alright guys, well, so we dropped off all of the barley, and according to their calculations we brought a little bit extra, so it's $1,664 of extra revenue in our pocket for this contract, which is not too shabby. I mean, it's definitely worthwhile. And now we need to head back to the field because we've still got all of that straw that we need to try and pick up off the field. They aren't too concerned about the straw laying next to the field. It's just the ones that are on the field that's going to be a bit of a problem when they want to start preparing the field for the next sowing. So I guess yeah, let's get back there and see if we can knock this part of the job out of the park as well today, and also earn a little bit of money, which will be great because we are definitely making quite some decent money today, and we still haven't even been paid for the contract itself yet. So yeah, that's also still a little bit of money to come, which will be very welcome. Alright, but yes, let's see where we are going to put this trailer. Probably somewhere out of the way. So yeah, all of the equipment, we're just going to be leaving it on site again. I could probably, yeah, just get straight onto the field from here. Now, yeah, I didn't do a very good job at harvesting and putting the straw in a straight line, so we are going to be running around all over the place a little bit here and there, but I guess it is what it is, so nothing we can do about it now. Unless if we had one of those, what I call it, windrower. But yeah, unfortunately they didn't supply us one of those, so I guess it is going to be what we have to do, run around a bit. So let's get this trailer disconnected and hook up to the forage wagon over there. Alright, I think that is looking pretty good. So we've got the trailer disconnected, and now we need to get the tractor hooked up to the forage wagon. Alright, let's do this. Yep, we are definitely very busy today. Alright, let me see if I can hook this thing up again. Alrighty, well, I think that looks pretty good. I think we've got everything sorted out, and I think we are ready to start picking up some straw. Now I just gotta get a little bit to grips with how this thing operates, but I'm pretty sure it's not that hard. It's very much the same as a combine if you think about it, because you are just starting the machine and driving, well, firstly lowering the pickup and then yeah, just picking it up like that. So I think let's start over here. We're gonna head in that direction. Alright, we're gonna lower it down. Did that go down? Yes, it did. Okay. And then, yeah, just start it up and see how this goes. See if we can collect some of the straw of the field, guys. And then we will also go back into the drone's perspective here in a second. Just want to make sure everything seems to be checking out. Yeah, seems to be working pretty well. Alright, well, let me get the drone out again, and then we will give you guys a little bit of a third-person view of this whole operation yet again. So yeah, here we go.
Sold my guitar and my father's watch, left the red earth in the place I was taught to be a man under African skies. 20 years of memories packed in one flight. Just a backpack and these steel-toed boots, and mama's blessing as my parachute. They say America's paved with gold, but I ain't looking for streets to stroll. I'm here to work till my hands are sore, build something bigger than what came before. Got nothing but these boots and a heart full of hope. 6,000 miles from everything I've known, starting fresh where the free winds blow, with faith in my feet wherever I go. Got nothing but these boots and a heart full of hope. First job interview in a downtown cafe. Boss man looked at me like I'm worlds away. Said, son, I like that.
Alright, well, there we are. So that is the first trailer full of straw, and we are going to go straight over to the animal dealer. So apparently Ben has organized with Katie to buy this from us, so whatever money we get from this is ours to keep. So yeah, not too shabby for a day's work, guys. This is probably going to be the way we are going to make money going forward. So yeah, I'm actually quite glad about this now, and so happy that Ben managed to finally get me into something proper and something solid for making some money, because pretty soon here we might even be starting to have a look around at some local farmland and maybe get our own property and start farming on it. I mean, that'll be great. So I guess we will have to see how everything is going to work out eventually for us, guys. It's still early days here in Elm Creek for us, but I'm quite confident things will work out eventually. We just gotta keep going at it and not give up, you know. Alright, so here we are at the animal dealer, and I take it this is where they will take the straw off of our hands. We just gotta park up right over here and see if we can find somebody who's gonna just tell us what to do with the straw and where exactly to dump it for them. Alright, so there we go. That was a total of $3,715 for that straw, guys, which means we are definitely making some decent money here today. Alright, and we still got quite a little bit of straw left on that field, so I'm thinking maybe if we bring hopefully another full trailer, we would be able to make that amount again, but I guess we will see. All depend on how much straw we actually manage to get up from that field still. So yeah, let's head back there and see what else we can pick up from the field, and yeah, a little bit of extra money. Alright, and here we are back to the field, and I think we're just gonna dive straight into it from here. Alright, get the forage wagon lowered down and turned on, and let's just go at it again, guys. So let's get back to that drone footage for you, and then we'll catch up to you guys after this has all been picked up. I think we should be able to get only one more trailer off this field, so let's see how this works out.
Boss man's been breathing down my neck all week. Clock's been ticking slow as January Creek. I need some space to breathe air that's clean and wide. Time to leave this cube behind and find my stride. I'm rolling free down highways long, with windows down and radio strong. Miles ahead and sun up high, just me and the sky, and reasons why I'm rolling free. Gas tank full of map unfolding and fold inside. Thoughts, bar spins molded into something new and wild, like I was taught when I was a child. Every mile takes me further from the way I try to murder all the fire kept inside. I'm rolling free.
Alright, so there we go, guys. So I think that is looking pretty good. So we managed to get most of the straw picked up. I think there's still a little bit next to the field, but I'm not gonna bother with that because it's not really an issue. So yeah, I'm not too sure if this is a very full trailer we've got back there. It's not chock and block as the previous one was, but we should still make some relatively decent money with the straw that we've got in it. So yeah, you guys guessed it, let's head back to the animal dealer once again and go and drop off the rest of the straw and just see how much money we are going to be making off of it. And then we need to head back to Ben's so that we can return the drone and his pickup truck and just see what kind of money we are going to be making on top of this little bit of income that we are getting from just all of the products we are delivering. Alright, and back at the animal dealer once again, and I think we're just gonna probably do exactly what we did before. We're gonna just park up here and wait for somebody to come and take the straw off our hands once again. I think that's more or less where we were earlier. Alright, so there we go, another $3,095. Not too bad actually, if you ask me, guys. So it wasn't a full trailer like we did before, but at least it was still some decent money. So now we just need to take this tractor back to the field, and we are going to be leaving the equipment all where we found it. and then we're gonna head back to Ben. Now, I was thinking of maybe having a quick look around on David's property, see if he's got anything new. I may have noticed a couple of machines and stuff there, just, you know, by having a glance over at his property. So I really want to see if he's got anything that we might be interested in, that we could maybe make a little bit of money off. So I guess it won't really hurt to just spend a couple more minutes there before we head back to Ben. So let's go ahead and do this and see if we can find something that we might want to come and pick up from him. And if he's got some decent prices, I might actually buy it off of him and go and pick it up a little bit later on, especially now since we don't have our car trailer anymore. It might be worthwhile to have a look at getting another trailer again if he's got something. So yeah, maybe if he doesn't have something, we can ask him to find something for us, but I don't know. Let's go and see what he's got, guys. Alright, and here we are back on the field side, guys. So I think we did a pretty good job on this field. Everything seems to be harvested properly. There's no more straw on the field at all. I think this little bit of straw we see over here, it'll probably get blown by, well, away by the wind eventually. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do is let's quickly have a walk around on David's property and just see if he's got anything new. I did notice some more quad bikes over there, and yeah, looks like he also sold some of his things. He's no longer got the Fiat Agri tractor over here, and I also don't see the combine there. So yeah, let's have a look around and see what else he's got around here, guys. Alright, I should probably go and just say hello to the man first, you know. Just have some good manners here. Alrighty, guys, so David and I had a little bit of a chat, and I was telling him that I just sold my trailer I bought off of him not too long ago. And he told me that he doesn't have a car trailer in particular, but he does have this one, which has got these wooden bed stakes. He said this thing is fully equipped to haul vehicles as well, because it's got ramps over there. And it also comes with this awesome winch, if ever we need to winch a vehicle up on to the trailer. So yeah, I was asking him how much he's asking for this thing, and he said, well, I need to make him an offer. So what I have decided is I'm gonna first of all just walk around a little bit more and see what else he's got over here, because he's got quite a lot going on. And then we're going to try and see if we can negotiate a pretty decent deal. Now, I'm sure Ben won't mind me towing the trailer back home with his pickup truck. And there's just another concern I've got, guys. I don't know if my little VW Golf, or even Grandma's Golf for that matter, is going to be able to hold this trailer, because it's quite big. It's way bigger than what we actually had before. So yeah, this might be a little bit of a problem, but I'm sure if it's empty, it might manage it quite well. But once we put a little bit of a load on it, it might be an issue. So yeah, all right. But I think let's start over here. We're going to have a look at what else he's got over here. He's got this very old John Deere 710, which is super rusty. It doesn't look like this thing runs anymore. But yeah, if it doesn't run, it's actually probably going to be really cheap. Just looking at the condition of the paint on this thing and the cleanliness, this thing is actually, yeah, pretty much a wreck at this stage. But who knows, it might have some good bones. And I'm definitely going to ask David about this one, if he's going to be able to let it go for cheap. And then over there we still got the field roller, which we saw last time. What is that over there? Oh, that's just like a little workbench. Okay, all right. And then over here we've got the very same machine that I briefly saw in the video when we came to pick up the hot rod, because the hot rod was standing here. This looks like a planter of some sort. And then we've got this old Ford pickup truck. Might be worthwhile asking him about this one as well, although it doesn't look to be in bad condition. It just looks like it's just filthy, you know, from sitting out here or wherever he got it from. So this is a, well, I can't really make that out. Is that an F350 XLT Lariat? Okay. Alright, well, it definitely looks like it's seen better days. Well, cleaner days. Let's say that. So, yeah, it's definitely just filthy. But it looks like it's still relatively in decent condition. This is that bell wrapper. And then, yeah, next to that, we've got an old Land Rover. Very short wheelbase, if you ask me. Yeah, this thing is super tiny, actually. It's a little bit tall. But I don't think it's got a whole lot of cargo space, maybe. Yeah, there's tiny bit of space back there. So not really ideal. And then, now guys, if I'm not mistaken, this trailer and the truck next to it. Oh, this C30. I think this is a... Yeah, this is a Chevy C30. Didn't this thing belong to the old man who we dropped the cows off over there? I think it's, you can actually see it in the distance, the old cow barn right over there. I'm quite certain I saw this thing on his property the other day when we dropped off the cows there for him. So I wonder what this is doing here now, if he retired finally and sold his equipment and everything. I don't know. But yeah, this is also something that I might have a word about, yeah, to David. Because these things are pretty solid if you take care of them and you just, you know, spend a little bit of money on it. Get it up and running properly again, then this thing would actually do pretty well for hauling all kinds of stuff. Because it's definitely got a whole lot more space for pallets than our car trailer did. But yeah, if we buy that car trailer, we don't really need something like this. But I don't know, it might be worthwhile just talking to David about it anyway, seeing how much he wants for this thing and if it still runs and drives. I don't know, it doesn't look like it still runs, but you never know, might be surprised. And then over here we've got another seeding machine. I think this is a seeder. Yeah, this is a seeder, and that one over there is a planter, but this one is a little bit smaller. Almost certain something like this might even work on that small John Deere tractor over there. But yeah, I might be mistaken. We still got the shredding machine over here. And I'm pretty sure the spreader is still here. I did see something here earlier on. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so the spreader is still there. That's where we found the one wheel behind it for the hot rod. And over here we still got the bed. I see he just moved the stuff around a bit. So this is the bed for the... I think it's for that blue truck back there, but it's detached. I don't know why it's detached. It's just sitting here, but yeah. So there's the old bed still, and then we've got this massive Ferguson. What is this? A 690. Yeah, this is also a pretty cool looking tractor, guys. Not too sure if it will be something within our budget. It's got a front loader and a bale spike, which I nearly kicked my foot into that thing, which would not end pretty well for us. And then over here next to it, we've got a Fendt Turbomatic E 615 LSA. This is an old Fendt tractor, guys. But my goodness, it's been through some rough times, if you ask me. But once again, I think everything on this yard has probably been through quite a lot, if you ask me. It's so as if everything that's sitting here is something that he managed to pick up for quite a bit of a bargain, and he's trying to just make a little bit of money off of it, buying and selling it, and not really doing anything to them. But yeah, so this is that old truck we saw earlier, and I noticed he removed all of the license plates. So yeah, maybe he wasn't supposed to have license plates on these old vehicles. Back here we still got this Fiat tractor. With the cultivator. I wonder what he's going to be asking for this thing. I might have to ask him how much he's looking for this old Fiat over here. Unfortunately, the other Fiat has been sold. And then he's also got the old animal trailer over here. And it looks like, yeah, it's the same thing we had a look at last time. And then he's got 2 quad bikes again. So yeah, looks like this guy's he's collecting quad bikes. Am I right, David? Yeah. Alright, well, this one looks like it's more like a farm type off-roader. Something you would definitely be able to use on the farm. And this one is just like a toy. It's similar to the one we just sold. But I think this is a... I don't know, this looks like a blaster. I think the other one we had was a Banshee, if I recall correctly now. But alright, let's have a word with David. I'm going to ask him about a couple of the vehicles we just saw here and hear what he has to say and see if we can maybe cut a nice deal with him over here, guys. Let's see what we're going to be taking with us today. Alright, so there we are, guys. So, yeah, as you can see, I spent quite a bit of my money I made today. So, first of all, I went ahead and bought this trailer, which we're going to have to get this thing tagged real soon, because there's no number plate on it. We've also got the 2 quad bikes, so we paid a total of $2,000 for each of these. The old John Deere tractor over here, it's apparently doesn't run, but it's a very small problem according to David, so it might be something that can be sorted out relatively cheap. So yeah, I don't know. As for the 2 quad bikes, according to David, those run, but they don't run very well. So yeah, I think this is going to be something I'm going to have to maybe look around and see if I can figure out what's going on with them. But yeah, $14,500 for the trailer, the tractor, and also these 2 quad bikes. I think that's not a bad deal. So I need to take all of this home and see if we can go and drop it off somehow. And I don't know exactly where to go with this. But yeah, I also did speak to Ben on the phone. He's not, yeah, well, he's not going to give us any trouble for using his truck. He's just not too happy that we just spent all of the money that we made for today on vehicles over here. So I guess it is what it is. But he was very proud of me because I bought the tractor, because the tractor is definitely something that we might be able to use if we can get it up and running again. So Ben was actually quite impressed with the little John Deere tractor. I did send him some pictures of everything. So yeah, I guess we are gonna head back to his house after dropping this off. And I just noticed the brakes are terrible now, because yeah, we've got quite a bit of weight back there. So I should probably take it a little bit easier and not go too fast with this old Chevy truck. I think 40 miles an hour should be fine. Alright, come on. Yeah, let's push for 50. It feels safe. Alright, let's just rather take it down a notch, guys. I don't want to end up causing any problems here. Alright, let's just pull into here and see if Grandma's home. Well, I don't see her car yet. Alright, well, I guess she's probably just enjoying her visit too much. Alright, so now I need to try and figure out where to put everything, guys. So we've got a car waiting over there for us now. It's okay. Luckily, you can just hang in there for a bit. And are we going to run into the wall? Yes, we are. Let's just move forward a bit and try this again. Alright, yeah, this is going to be a whole lot of practice with this much bigger trailer now for me. And I'm still not sure if my VW Golf is going to be able to tow this trailer, guys. We'll have to see what we can do about it. But okay, here we are. And that is looking pretty good. I can probably just disconnect it here, because I still need to make my way over to Ben's house. Go and drop off his truck and his drone as well. Alright, well, there we go. So the trailer is disconnected with all of our new goodies that we just purchased. I didn't do a very good job at parking it, but I think it's fine for now. We're just gonna leave it there, and I need to head back to David's house real quick and just go and drop off his pickup truck. But I think this is going to be where I'm going to end today's episode. It has gone on quite long enough, if you ask me, and I think we managed to achieve quite a lot with our big harvesting job. So guys, thank you all so much for tuning in. I really appreciate every view, every like. And yeah, also don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And then guys, I will see you all in the next one. So cheerio for now.